Hey everybody, good morning, and it's another NTNA recap show day. We have a great show for you today. Our sponsor is LeChat, and we're going to show you all the competitors' nails. Not to mention, this is our first week with a head-to-head match in the CND Design Lab. Go get a drink, get comfortable, and we'll be back in just a minute to start the show.
Coupa is proud to introduce Coupa Base Coat, a superior adhesive between nail plate and gel products without damage to the natural nail. Also, Coupa High Gloss and Coupa Matte Top Coats, both no wipe, an excellent sealer, and last 2 to 4 weeks. Now we have the Trio Pack, which include both High Gloss and Matte Top Coats and a free base coat. For more information, call 1-800-994-5872 or www.coupainc.com. Coupa is proud to announce 2 new additions to the ManiPro Passport family, introducing My Prince and My Princess, complete with an acetone-resistant control box and your choice of the KP60 or KP55 handpiece, with speeds up to 30,000 RPMs. For more information, call 1-800-994-5872 or visit us online at www.coupainc.com.
Welcome to another episode of NTNA Recap Show. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Elaine Watson, Executive Vice President of Coupa Incorporated, and I'm joined by Beth Lipsey, Executive Editor of Nails Magazine.
Morning, everyone.
Happy Lunar New Year.
Happy New Year. You're the pig.
I wore my red shoes today because of the Lunar New Year, and I want all of my friends to know I wore red on purpose because it's good luck.
And it's a nice pop.
It's a good pop. It really is my Coupa red shoes.
Coupa red.
Coupa red. Super excited to have yet another episode. We are in deep now.
I was going to say, now it's getting real. It was real before, but now it's really real.
Yeah, and what makes it real is when you get to Design Lab and you have 2 people on the bottom competing to stay. So today's the first episode where we're going to recap all of those competitors.
All the madness.
Yeah, what happened last week, who's in the bottom now, who won the challenge, and what is this week's challenge. But you might be sitting there going, what is she talking about? Like, what is this challenge?
I thought Coupa did e-file.
What is it? Yeah, Coupa's an e-file company. So I'm going to switch over to Beth, who's going to explain what is the NTNA competition, Beth.
Well, welcome everyone, and if it's your first time here, I just wanted to give you a little bit of background. Nails Next Top Nail Artist is Nails Magazine's only online professional nail art competition. So it's an international competition. Anyone can enter from all over the world. And so we actually started back in August. We had 2 pre-challenges, and now we're in the thick of it. We're in the top 12 finalists, and so each week they're battling it out with each other. We're eliminating another person. Each week there's a new winner, and each week is sponsored by a nail manufacturer company. So for example, Coupa is a weekly sponsor. This week's challenge is sponsored by LeChat. So it's really just about everybody in the professional nail industry getting together and saying, let's find the next big name for nails. And then we're going to announce the winner live at Premiere Orlando on June 1st with a huge party with 600 of our closest friends. So we're kind of building up to that huge finale right now in February. Yeah. It's our Super Bowl.
The crescendo.
This is the Nails
Right,
Super Bowl.
exactly.
Yeah.
Only way better than this year's
But,
Super
but interesting.
Right,
but
way
actually
more,
interesting.
No, way more exciting
And
than
good
this year's Super
commercials.
Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, so as Beth said, Coupa
Yeah.
is a sponsor.
Yes.
And we're going to be later on in the season. But in order for us to support the NTNA competition, we provide this digital content show
Yes.
and on our amazing Coupa set. So now, if you're tuning in, you're probably either in Nails Magazine's Facebook page or you could be on Coupa Incorporated's Facebook page. So just to let you know, Beth is watching the Nails chat. I'm watching Facebook chat on Coupa's site. So if you have comments, questions, we're going to be paying attention and we'll slip some into the show here and there.
Yeah.
What was last week's challenge?
So you mean this week's?
Well,
challenge?
no, last week's, because we should recap. We have to
you.
remind them what last
Thank
week's
you.
challenge was because we have a top three.
Yes, so last week's challenge was Mia's Secret, and it was called Safari Manny. And really, the contestants were asked to build a safari-inspired set on 10 nail tips that could not be connected. And they had to use the pastel macaron and the gray jungle collection from Mia's Secret. So these pastels and these grays, they could do 3D artwork, but it couldn't be more than 1 3/4 inches tall, and they couldn't use more than 30% glitter and foil. So we saw a lot of really cool animal nails. And I just want to say on social media, I saw a lot of people say that they couldn't even vote last week because they were like, I just love them all.
Yeah.
So it was really nice. I think this
There
was
were
a
some
really
cool
well
twists.
done challenge.
Yeah, there were some very cool twists. Like, people didn't just stick with just the literal, safari, but some of them did,
cats.
Yeah, cat.
All
All
cats.
just cats.
Yeah.
Or musical instrument
Right,
inspired.
Jeeps.
So lots of Jeeps. There
Yeah.
were a lot of Jeeps.
There were a lot of Jeeps, yeah.
So we have a top three from last week.
Yes.
Who were our top three?
I want to say something really patriotic. So our top three were all Americans, which is the first time in a long time I think we've had 3 Americans in the top 3. So huge congratulations to Ashton Harlan, Carly Snar, Emily Nash. You hit it out of the park last week. I just love these sets.
These were my top 3.
Totally.
I don't vote, just making it clear. I support everybody, but I kind of always build a top 3 in my heart, and these were. This went according to plan for me. So,
nice.
Our winner was...
Second week in a row, Ashton Harlan.
Girl
Yay!
is coming. She is coming out fighting.
I know. She went right for it. She went for it.
She went through this last year for any of you just tuning in, so she knows exactly what she's in for, and I feel like she just, I don't know, was she like training with some secret Russians in the background leading up to this year's competition? Because she's just come out swinging.
She's ready.
She's really
ready
working
for
her
it.
hard.
Yeah.
We do have some comments that I thought you
totally.
could post about or mention about.
Yeah.
The comments on Ashton's work.
Yeah, so these are the feedback from the judges for Ashton. So I said, this is a really refreshing take on the concept. Thanks for mixing the theme up and telling us more about yourself. So we learned that she likes music. She's musical. The color story and execution here is nothing short of what I'd expect from you. I think all the hidden musical elements are so fun and keep me looking at this piece over and over again. I also love the video transitions, which we talked about on this show. So keep them coming. Guest judge Blanca Martinez from Mia's Secret said Ashton's work is original as she decided to annex the musical instruments. The harmony in colors and usage of various collections is perfect, and the figurines are very detailed. Jan Arnold, C&D, is our top sponsor, so Jan loves participating and has really great comments every week. Jan says, you have it all, the entire package. Brilliant concept, beautiful colorway, excellent storytelling, and you showed your personal side, which was very endearing. Great pro tips for success. Love everything about your work. Watch your own nails. Okay, so again, just your own nails. Jan looks at them very closely. So,
Good point.
Yeah.
And this is a rough competition, and I'm sure they're not taking the time
No,
to
they don't
sit
have
there
time.
and do their own.
Yeah.
But Mama Jan looking at
Auntie
that.
Jan
Yeah,
cared.
Auntie Jan. You
And
got to
then-
make sure you get them done.
And then Valerie, who is our season 5 champion, who's also judging this year.
Valerie.
Bisu.
Easy.
Amazing. I love your storytelling. It's personal, original, and unique. You've pushed the design further with your musical instruments. Beautiful shapes and shading of your animals. I would have liked to see your nails more separate from each other, as it would have made this more challenging. So that was the one critique.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
So when there's a top, there must always be a bottom.
I guess.
And the nail tech who is packing up their paintbrushes this week and heading to the C&D Design Lab is...
Melissa Salazar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Melissa.
Judges loved your energy, and for this particular challenge, thought your texture work was brilliant, as was your inspirational trip to see actual animals up close. We'll miss the fun and flair you bring to the NTNA, but not really yet.
Right.
Because she's not going anywhere.
No, we don't really have to miss her.
Happy day.
Just yet.
We're going to leave it there and tease it, because that's going to be info we're going to give you at the end of the show.
Totally, yeah.
So that's just recapping what we had going on last week, but we have a entire this week's challenge to go by. And as Beth said, this week's challenge is LeChat.
Yay.
Newton is a personal friend of mine.
Newton's great.
I love LeChat.
And I want to say that the LeChat family is really into NTNA. Like, their judge, the people who work there, their graphic designer, everyone loves it. So I'm just really thankful that they're into it. Yeah.
And our guest judge this week,
Anastasia Morozova.
I love her.
She's so she actually just did one of our covers.
Her.
She just did our April cover.
Yeah.
So I'm excited.
I can't
for
wait
her.
to see it.
And she's excited.
She is such a warm spirited person. Every time we see her at a show, we always
loves
end up,
nails. She loves nail people.
We gab nails for we do a power talk on it at a show, and then we go off to our own corners.
Talk. I love that.
I know we
idea.
do power talks really quick. And
I like it.
Yeah, she's incredible. She's a good guest judge.
She is, and she was so excited to do this. So I'm just really thankful for her.
So we have a challenge this week, which I'm going to say, after seeing all the images and putting the production together, I think so far of last year and this year, this was my favorite challenge.
Oh, I like knowing that. Really?
Absolutely my favorite challenge.
Right.
Like, whoever at LeChat came up with this idea, and I know it had to go with that product line, but whoever came up with this idea gets major, pat on the back. Because I thought it was such a cool concept to have. So I'm not going to say more because you're going to tell.
No, it's a cool concept. Okay, so this week's challenge is called Perception versus Reality. So LeChat's new Perception Gel Polish gives off a translucent, glassy look. Because of the see-through quality of this product, LeChat challenges you to create a nail design with dual meaning. So on an actual hand, layer 2 nail designs, one illustrating perception and the other illustrating reality. Create one of the designs on the underside of the nail using whatever art products from LeChat you desire. Acrylic paints and embellishments were also allowed. And on the front of the nail, create another design but leave the nail transparent so it could be clear or it could be colored with the jelly. And photograph the design from the front so that both elements can be seen. So you can see through and see these two designs. The result should be a 2-in-1 jelly-looking design. The design can be done on tips and placed on the hand, or you could build out the actual nail. But if you built out clear tips and building gel must be used as a base.
So cool.
Yeah, super
cool. And I'm so happy that we are incorporating the videos this year. We kind of dropped the ball last year, and we started incorporating them halfway through the season.
Yeah.
And so this year, we don't have enough time to show every video, but we highlight some pics that you send. I don't choose them. Beth sends them to me. It's particularly entertaining, educational, or something is how they get picked. And, so you're going to understand what I mean by how cool this challenge is when you see some of these videos today, because I thought the way their minds worked.
I know.
To bring this to life.
I know.
Extra talented.
I know. It's a good
I
group.
loved it.
Yeah.
It was fun to watch the videos. So our first competitor, Ashley Hoffman, is from Florida. It's warmer there now, I'm sure, than it is here. Freezing my butt off in California.
We're a little cold.
And this is the picture I chose off of her Facebook. This is a fairly recent one. Super cute. 100th day of school.
Cute. The shirt is cute.
I know. How cute is she?
Ashley, did you make the shirt?
I'm wondering.
It's cute.
Yeah. 100, and clearly in Florida on the 100th day of school. She's wearing shorts.
Yeah.
We're freezing over here in California. And here is Ashley Hoffman's nails.
Yeah. So she was doing kind of like a diver mask. So like how you would see the ocean looking kind of dark and cloudy, but then you put that mask on and you can kind of see it a little bit more clearly. I did think it was interesting looking at all the entries this week. I did look at them all last night, by the way. That, you know, I think when you think jelly, a lot of people think ocean, and so we have a couple ocean.
We did have a lot of
entries.
ocean.
Yeah,
ocean was a theme, definitely.
Yeah.
But so the cool thing, you have to go back and watch these. If we're not showing the video, and this isn't one of them, you should go back and watch.
You can watch
the videos at nailsmag.com.
Nailsmag.com or ntna.nailsmag.com
to see how she did this, because the mask goggle work is the front side.
Yes.
And what you're seeing through the clear jelly nails, the ocean underneath was is the underside of the artwork. Really cool.
And it's an NTNA diver's mask.
Yeah, very cute.
Yeah.
So our second Miss Super Competitor, crazy
the
competitor, Ashton Harlan.
The one to beat
really,
so far.
Everybody else, I think, has a target on her back and a target at home they're throwing darts at. Ashton Harlan from Las Vegas, Nevada. I had to go back to
great.
I had to go back to the dogs.
This is a good pick, Elaine.
I had to go back. Some of these competitors,
picture.
I know, some of these competitors are working so hard, they're not really updating their Facebook.
Okay.
Please update your Facebook. Help me out. So I went back to April to find this picture, and when I saw it, it is so true.
That's
they look
hilarious.
just like them.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's so funny.
That's perfect.
Yeah, her dogs are too cute. So this is Ashton Harlan's set of nails, and we do have the video on this one. So let's go to the video, and we're going to discuss it when we come back, and you'll get an understanding of this Le Chat challenge.
Yep.
This week, Le Chat asked us to illustrate perception versus reality by creating two designs, one on top and one on the underside of the nail. I was inspired by the 7 deadly sins and how seeing the reality behind our emotions gives us balance. To start this design, I painted the underside of the nails first. Use Utopia to paint the various chakra symbols. I decided to use this color instead of black so that it wouldn't take away from the top design. Be sure to leave enough room for your nail bed so that the designs can still be seen while being worn. Because there are 7 chakra symbols, I placed 2 on the middle fingers and 2 on the thumbs. Next, apply Beauty Bride to Be in a messy fashion to the bottoms of the nails. Then dip your brush in acetone and dot onto the bulk of the color and allow it to spread. This will give the nails a cloudy effect, which I use to represent clouded judgment. Next, apply top coat and remove the inhibition layer. To make the symbols pop, I traced over them with black velvet. Before curing, pour clear acrylic powder over the design. This will give the symbols a matte appearance and help them stand out against the shine. Once these steps are completed, we're ready to start with the top design. Begin by using black velvet to trace the outline of the eyes. Then fill in the irises and drag the color outwards. Using the perception gels, fill in the pupils of the eyes. For this nail, I used Crystal Waters, Sea Glass, and a mermaid's tail. Paint on all 3 colors and allow them to melt together before curing. By using multiple shades of one color, it gives the eyes depth. For the background, use various perception gels to create a vertical ombre. For this nail, I used Such a Cutie and Grape Jelly. Apply color to both sides of the nails, and again allow the colors to melt together before curing. Using the Black Ice Perception Gel, add shading in and around the eyes. Even if you're not a fan of jelly nails, the Perception Gels offer an easy way to get perfect shading in your everyday nail art. Next, add shading around the border of the nail to represent getting lost in the darkness of emotion. Use Flawless White to outline the eyes. And add a tiny bit to the pupils. Switch back to Black Velvet to add lashes. And outline the border of the nail. And for the final step, apply High Gloss Top Gel Sealer. Here's my final 2-in-1 look. If you're a fan, please like and subscribe. Voting begins Monday, February 4th and ends Thursday, February 7th. Thanks for watching.
Okay, you just cut her off, John. So she said, thanks for watching. Okay, so if you're not on board with how cool this challenge is now after watching that video and understanding what the challenge is, then you fell asleep. Because I thought that was so cool.
Yeah, we have some cool comments in our chat. Carol
Yeah.
is saying the handwork is insane. Missy's saying so talented. Betty Allers, they make it look so effortless. Betty, I agree with you. These girls make it look easy, which is when I think you know that you're in the company of amazing talent, when it looks
Karen
so
Berryman's
easy.
the same thing.
Yeah.
She makes it look easy.
Yeah.
Oh, people tuning in from France.
Ooh, bonjour.
Bonjour, comment
Bisous.
ça va?
Bisous.
Bisous, bisous. Oh
Kelsey.
gosh. Yeah.
Hi, Kelsey.
Oh,
Kelsey.
Everybody is so, all the comments are nice.
Yeah.
There's a lot of comments about outfits and shoes, but I'm not gonna,
Oh!
I'm not gonna read them because I feel like I'm embarrassed.
Distracting.
Okay, so really cool concept,
Yeah.
really cool idea, the way that she did it from behind and the eyes on
Yeah,
top.
Seven
and I
Deadly
love it.
Sins, kind of like a nice riff on that
Yeah.
topic that you don't see usually.
And she really showed her highlighting and painting skills. I still feel like it goes back to me making that comment about the 3D flowers. And
I
using
thought of you
multiple
too. I
colors.
was like, Ashton is forever like checking a link in her
In
head.
my little
Yeah.
lonely world, I think Ashton heard that comment, and the last challenge and this challenge, she threw that shading and
Yeah.
highlighting and
Yeah.
low lighting and everything in, and I think
Yeah.
you rocked it on these eyeballs. They're really awesome.
They're gorgeous.
Hey, Yoshi.
Yeah.
So our next competitor, Boyana Rodasic. I'm never gonna get it right. I'm sorry. I practiced. I still don't get it right. Yeah, my Snoopy Snoop is a great picture.
I
of
love
how,
that picture.
How girls get it done.
I love that
Isn't that
picture.
really cute? And this
This
was
is-
recent.
Yeah, this is
recent.
how you take photos, ladies and gents.
Photo shoot.
Yeah.
I think that I want to be the model in this picture.
I know, she's comfy.
Just kicking back on the couch
Yeah.
with her arm out. That's
Well,
a
who
great-
knows how long they sat there to let Bohanna do this.
I know,
though. So
right?
probably
She gave her
yeah.
a nice comfy pillow
Yeah,
and
yeah.
everything. So here is.
Ashton says Elaine is always in my head.
Oh, yay! Rock on, sister. I'm sorry, I really am. I'm so sorry for you, Ashton. But you know what? rock on. That's why she keeps winning. She listened to a tip.
Gotta listen to
and
the
she
feedback.
has incorporated
Yeah,
it.
totally.
And she's listened to the ones from last year
Yeah.
because this year she's kicking it. So this set's cool.
This is so cool, and I actually like this movie a lot. This is inspired by the movie The Others, which is a ghost story. And if you haven't seen it, please go see the movie, and then maybe, I don't know, don't look at the nails too closely because there's a big twist in that movie that she's kind of getting at with the nails. But these are cool.
I don't remember the movie. I gotta see it again.
It's a ghost story, so it's kind of a scary movie. But I like the like ghostly look of these nails.
Yeah, it's cool how she did that.
Really cool. And then the technique, again, you should watch her video at ntna.nailsmag.com. But her technique to getting those faces on the flip side is she traced them and then did them on the underside, put the trace below, and used gel.
Wow.
So it was really cool how she made like a
She's
copy.
got mad face skills.
Yeah,
Like
totally.
I get Picasso faces. I cannot do humans. My eye, one is up, one's down, nose is crooked, you know?
It's easier that way.
It's so hard to do faces because
It is, and she showed us she can
they're too
them.
perfect. She is, and she's got really good shading on them.
Yeah, and for Halloween nail techs, like borrow this tech. This is so cool for Halloween nails. Super cool.
Very cool.
Super fun.
You want to know something really cool, and this might not even catch the average viewer. Her highlighting on the nail is her lighting on her shading. It just so happened that way. Her bright side is the bright side of the faces, and her dark side of the nails in this photograph are the dark sides of the faces. This is a really good
negative,
option.
like the negatives, like a photo negative.
Like her, wherever her light was coming from in her art was where her light was coming from when she shot the picture.
Yeah, totally.
Kudos. I don't know if she meant to do that, but if you did, well done.
Kelsey says, I hate ghosts, but I love these so much. That's
Aw,
nice. That's a nice
cute.
compliment.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Carly.
Oh my
Carly
gosh.
from this is the cutest picture ever, baby.
She's
Carly.
She's just adorable.
Is she looks exactly the same.
I was gonna say, this is from a year ago. No, I don't know.
No, this picture was posted recent, but this picture, she's like, I don't know, how old are you in here, Carly?
I don't know, but she's young. I mean, now I don't know. I just think of her as
to me,
little.
I thought she was just like some little like 9-year-old in this picture. She's so cute.
Little Carly.
Little baby Carly there.
Just love her.
And here's her nails.
Her nails, I gotta say, you know, I feel like this week overall we had really good stories. Like people really thought about this and wanted to give us deep stories, and I think she had a really good story behind these. It's about like social media, and I think now we're all kind of dealing with this, right? Like our perception of ourselves is on social media. That's how people perceive us. Is that how we really are? And so I love this like foggy, like through the foggy lens of social media, and then she has the filters, like the dog ears, and the hand, that fist.
It looks like it just broke the
breaking
glass.
through.
Yeah,
And
that's cool.
That cracked glass was actually fun to watch in the video to see how she did that. I just thought it was really cool.
Last year we had
Valerie did a social
Valerie
media.
did.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
did a social thing
Yeah.
about how you're perceived on social media versus how
totally.
life is. So
Yeah.
it is, I guess, on the forefront of people's minds.
I think it really is.
Lorna's addressed it already.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, just really cool. And then I think it's interesting she did that matte. That was I think in my notes. I was interested in that she did a matte top coat because in the video, it's very clear, very jelly, and you can kind of see all these elements. And then she decided to go for the matte to kind of really mask or really filter. So she went in a different direction that I wasn't expecting, but you can still see through the nails.
I love
which I think is cool.
love the Instagram filter on the picture is the front on that nail. It's just so cool.
Yeah.
And it's not the only one we had with the emojis, so that'll be
I know, emojis
It's so funny how these people are not talking to each other.
I think they have a group.
But they can't be discussing what they're doing because
they
surely
probably don't tell each other.
I was
what
gonna
they're
say
doing.
surely you don't. It's like you and I showing up to prom in the same gown.
We've shown up to
Yeah, whatever.
we wore the same thing.
We don't do it on purpose. But
Wait.
seriously, you listen. Okay, I'm pulling it out of the Nailed It archives.
Okay.
It was judging on Nailed It. 2 competitors sitting at the table, working this close to each other, doing ice cream cones. And I'm like, you're doing ice cream. Oh, you're doing ice cream cones. Like, seriously, you don't want to be doing what the other person's doing.
Elaine is so scarred with ice cream cones.
It is.
There are
I'm
no
done with ice cream.
cones.
Don't even show me another ice cream.
No,
just no
ice
Koopa's
cream.
week. No candy. No ice cream. Don't give me an ocean.
Oh, there won't be any. There won't be
Pull
any.
it out of
There won't be any
there
of that.
somewhere.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming these girls don't know that they're doing emojis.
I feel
and
like
stuff
they
like
usually, they talk, I think, about the rules, and you guys correct me if I'm wrong. I think they talk about the rules, but I don't know that they necessarily share what they're going to do.
Yeah.
Some cool comments. Carol says, I love that she made an important statement with these nails. Again, I think this week we're going to see a lot of really good
I love
statements.
statement nails. Because
Exactly.
there is a good statement coming
Ashton
up, too.
said, this reminds me of a Black Mirror episode. Ashton, that is so
true. Yeah.
So true. I love Black Mirror.
I see the Black Mirror in there.
Okay, Stella says they don't discuss their ideas. Okay. So yeah, you're right.
I would see, because I think it would be poo-poo. You don't want to have the same nails as someone else.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Because now you're getting compared. Who did it better?
Yeah,
Who
I know.
wore it better?
I know.
I can't even read what's going on in Koopa's chat because it's really about our fashion. My fashion friends, they're all about.
Thank you.
I really love you guys. You're
Thank
so
you.
cute. I love your fashion.
I get dressed for
fashion
you
comments.
each week.
Emily Nash.
Emily.
Indiana. Okay, so Emily does these great posts all the time. And this one, sometimes I pull something that really just speaks to me.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you all have to bear with it. Sure, you can bench 200 pounds, but have you ever tried French braiding your own hair without taking any armrest breaks? Because I have. And that's hard.
I can't braid my
And
hair,
my
guys.
husband is a big bench presser, so I still think he could never do a French braid.
Probably
of this hair.
not, no.
I love Emily's posts. You have to go check out her page when she's like posting a lot of these
Emily's
kind of
fun.
like
Yeah,
she does these
yeah.
like little memes
Yeah.
and stuff. So here is Emily's nails, and we do have a video of these.
Cool.
So let's have a quick look at them, and then let's go to Emily Nash's video of her nails.
forth. Bye.
Okay. Sometimes this is good stuff for the competitors to hear. And Phyllis Carlson, you had a really good suggestion because she says she had a really hard time hearing her in the video because of the music.
Okay.
And so this is a good lesson for you guys that when you do these videos, you want to make sure, that your music is background noise. You want them to hear you. They want to hear what you're doing.
Yeah.
And then Elaine, the nail tech, I had one
Go for it.
suggestion.
You're already in Ashton's
know.
head. You got to get in Emily's head.
I'm in your head
Get
now,
up there.
Emily,
Get up
because
there. Yeah.
she went one step too short for me on this set.
Okay.
She, on her underside, did all that outlining. And she put all that color in there and then covered it with the white. And then went back to the front. And I thought this would have been such a good flip side moment. And had she, instead of gone over the whole thing with the white, had she gone and filled in the outline with the white, because it would have popped on the front, and then hit that side with the color, it would have been a really good opportunity to have not just
dual.
Perception and reality
Right.
on the front, but she would have had the flip side on
Yeah.
the back.
Yeah.
So that was where I was watching that video the first time going,
No,
oh,
that's fine.
you stopped short.
Some other comments that I just wanted to bring up for Emily. Kelsey says Emily's a boss at line work. I completely agree.
Yeah.
And what I actually loved about Emily being in the top last week is because I think of her as this woman who does amazing character art. She does line work, but I did not really know what her 3D skills were with acrylic. So last week to see that side of her, I was like, oh, cool. Like she can do that too.
Yeah.
She's really great at that. Jenna says very therapeutic, reminds me of a mandala. I think these flowers do kind of, right?
They do.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Cool.
very good catch on
Yeah.
that. So our next artist is Jenna Jubin. Jenna from Denmark. I just keep going back to this Barbie world over here because I think Jenna is just the gorgeous creature.
She is.
But her kids are too.
I know.
And I've shown them. But this picture, I was just scrolling because again, I have to sometimes go far back because they're busy.
Yeah,
They're
I
not
know.
posting
Yeah.
me images. They're not sitting there going, gee, I should post something for Elaine. But this picture, I don't know if she shot this picture,
beautiful.
but somebody with photographic skills. And
Right.
so it kind of goes back to this comment you just made about Emily. Like, I feel like sometimes people, and I feel like this about Nixie too, sometimes people can be an artist with whatever you give them.
Totally.
Like, I feel like if she took
Jenna,
this picture, she's
or
that.
she styled it. I don't
Yeah.
know. Maybe because Jenna's style. Like
Yeah.
Jenna, did you style this? Did you take this? This is a great
Yeah.
photo, and she should have a catalog.
She should.
I agree,
Her kids
definitely.
need agents. Move to Hollywood because this picture could be.
They could do something.
And I want cotton candy.
I know, it's beautiful. That
And
picture.
here is her nails.
Her nails. So she did kind of like an amber, and then
Yeah.
she did an emerald. And again, watch her video because I don't think you can see it as well in the photo, but in the video you can see it. She has a cool trick where she makes the facet for the emerald gem. She takes some plastic and kind of embeds it.
I'm gonna go back
And
and,
then
watch
files
it now.
it away. So
That's
it's kind
cool.
of a cool technique if you like doing gem nails. I feel like these were like gem inspired nails.
I
Yeah.
think that piece on her middle finger is really cool.
it's really cool.
That's really cool.
She
And I like
probably made it.
I like the mix of that one shape being different.
Exactly. She did mix up the shapes and the lengths a little bit, but
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, and I think she did
Very
some
cool.
embedding in one of the ambers, like a dried flower.
Yeah, you can see it. Very
yeah.
metal inspired.
Yeah.
Very cool. I like the colors.
Yes.
Kelsey Waldo still recovering from the loss.
Oh, Kelsey. I'm
I know.
so sorry again.
Jillian, her cat.
I know.
I know. So I posted this picture because she's still grieving, and I thought this was a beautiful way for her to grieve.
I love this.
She
creation.
created a pendant.
Yeah.
Put some of Jillian's hairs in there, and she's able to keep her lost fur baby near her heart.
Yeah, she says Jillian's kind of rooting her on for the rest of the competition.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I like that.
I
Yeah.
like that
Yeah.
too. This was a really cool set.
So this again, like I said, statement sets this week.
Mm-hmm.
So Kelsey taught us a lot this week. So Kelsey was a social worker, and so she wanted to kind of give us a message about domestic violence and how maybe when you see a couple or you see a relationship, you think one thing, but
You don't know the
you
full
don't know,
story.
and it could be completely different. And she's, she kind of says it could be men, it could be women, whatever have you. But she wanted to tell this story in pop art to make it a little bit less, depressing. I don't know what the word is, but she wanted to say something with an artistic statement about a real life, very serious issue. I feel like the other thing I'm learning about Kelsey, and now, okay, so we're in week 3. So I feel like I'm really learning about all the people besides the repeat contenders.
Yeah.
Kelsey is ambitious. Like, this is what this tells me about Kelsey. Like, after that week 1 set, and now this, like, I just think this is an ambitious set.
A lot of time went into this one.
Yeah, and like a lot of faces.
Yeah.
Text, popping it out.
Changing the look of the faces from being normal to being.
Exactly. Oh, yeah. No, this was hard.
This is always what I say about if you give me 7 days to get something done. Like Elaine, when I'm in judge mode, I'm not right now, but and when I say 7 days, I want to see 14 days of work.
I agree with you.
This to me was 14 days of work.
Me too. I'm kind of impressed.
Yeah. She did a lot.
She did
in a little bit of time.
She did, and she addressed a serious issue with nail art, and she said because she believes as an artist you need to use your platform to talk about important issues. So I just really respect that, Kelsey. Thank you for
I really like the
this.
Color options too.
I know,
the color choices.
Good colors.
From far away, it just looks like
a pop art
cartoon style.
Totally.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah.
Lorna.
Hey,
Lorna
you
Andrews.
guys.
Hey, you guys.
Hey, you guys.
Yeah. This these pictures of her. This was at an event she went in March.
Beautiful.
And I love like her personality. Just in this little tiny collage comes so through in these pictures.
I'm like, these are beautiful, and then she sticks her tongue out.
And then the bottom middle picture was a video, and it was looping,
cute.
and I kept trying to screenshot it and get it because there was this one goofy face she made, but it's like I couldn't catch it, and so this one made her look the most normal and beautiful. So I chose it, but you should check her out. Like I love that her personality comes through in her pictures. And here is her nails, which have a very cool concept.
Again, a strong statement.
I want to go right to the video on this one as well, because I feel like if you just look at them, you're going, that's it? Like, what? Huh? Is it?
Yeah.
But you wait and see, because it's a very cool concept.
Totally.
So let's go to Lorna's video.
Do you like you? Perception versus reality. What do you perceive yourself to be in a world that can be seemingly perfect? Do you perceive yourself as beautiful, strong and brave, or do you perceive yourself as insecure, anxious and lonely? I wanted to create a set that shows the way we as individuals perceive ourselves to look, as we highlight our insecurities, lumps and bumps and imperfections. I wanted to show that we in reality are imperfectly perfect. In reality, I see you as beautiful. No matter what you look like, you are perfect. So let's stop worrying and start living. I included the white hoops to represent the great lengths that people will go to fit in, the amount of products we try or surgeries and cosmetic procedures ones will go through to look perfect. Don't you want to be individual and unique, or do you perceive beauty to be something that is so refined and flawless? Everyone is stunning no matter what their choices are. Let's stop feeling ashamed or embarrassed about the way we look. I feel like society has a distorted perception of beauty, and I wanted to show that within a reveal set which shows the tables turning of how we as individuals perceive ourselves. Our insecurities are highlighted in colour, and the tip swivels around to portray the reality of the fact is that you're absolutely stunning, and no matter what, you should believe in yourself, because you've got this. For this next challenge, LeChat asked us to create a nail design with a dual meaning. One illustrating perception and the other illustrating reality. We had to create one of the designs on the underside of the nail using whatever art products LeChat had sent us. We could also include acrylic paints and embellishments. On the front of the nail, we had to create another design but leave the nail transparent so that we could see beneath down to the second design. So the first design had to be under the nail and the second design had to be on top, and you had to be able to see both designs from above, from the final image that will be obviously from the top of the nails. So I'm going to let you guys see how I created this set, and I really hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed the meaning behind it as well. So as you can see, I went ahead and I've buffed all of my tips up, and I came in with the black acrylic paint to apply my details. I top coated the underside of the nail, cured for 60 seconds in an LED lamp, and then I came in and added my gel to the top of the nail with those insecurities, just the over exaggerated lines. I top coated and cured again. So that is both of the tips done. And I'm just coming in with my e-file and a sharp point bit to just place a hole in the tip there where I will add some jewellery wire. This wire is just going to attach those nails together but still allow for that movement and rotation of the nail tip to happen freely and easily. So I used builder gel and dipped in my wire there. I cured that under the light, and that just acted as a stopper on that small piece of wire. Once I'd done one side, I cut to size and did the same on the bottom portion, and that enabled me to create that little mechanism there. As you saw there, I was just adding some blemishes to the face of the line art, and this is just a close-up of kind of how this concept works. So as you can see, the lady has imperfections, the way she feels insecure about things, but in reality this is how everybody else sees her. She's beautiful and stunning, and those things really don't matter. So like, just embrace everything that you have got and just empower yourself and feel worthy of just being beautiful and unique as you are. So I wanted to add the hoops, and I did this just by using some gel polish and placing in the light. It was very tricky to do, but it really created a beautiful effect and basically portrayed that people jump through many hoops and will go to great lengths to try and feel and look beautiful. But isn't it about time that we started accepting the fact that we are already naturally beautiful and unique, and that we don't and shouldn't have to do anything to try and fit in? So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, do give it a thumbs up. Yeah, it was super quick and super simple, but I really wanted to keep it kind of classy, elegant, simple, and also have a nice message behind it as well. Don't forget to go and vote for me. I'll have the link down below for you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Always remember that you are bomb.com. Bye!
Coupa is proud to introduce Coupa Base Coat, a superior adhesive between nail plate and gel products without damage to the natural nail. Also, Coupa High Gloss and Coupa Matte Top Coats, both no wipe, an excellent sealer, and last 2 to 4 weeks. Now we have the Trio Pack, which include both high gloss and matte top coats and a free base coat. For more information, call 1-800-994-5872 or www.coupainc.com.
No, Lorna, you're the bomb.com.
You're the bomb.com. Hey, you
She's so
guys.
cute. So she is in Coupa's chat, and I wanted to read this because I love it when they open up and they're vulnerable. And she says, "Oh, my heart's racing again. Guys, haha. I was so relaxed beforehand. I am so glad that everyone has loved my concept and the way I displayed this set. Thank you." First of all, like us reading the compliments when we're on a video, I love women supporting women.
Totally.
I love it when women can be vulnerable, and then like all these comments after of appreciation and loving the art and everything. So I think for no other reason you should tune in for the show if you're in the competition to feel some love.
Yeah.
But really cool concept.
Really cool concept. So disappearing insecurities, kind of that really powerful message about self-love.
Yeah.
Love yourself.
Back to that.
Yeah.
My favorite nail was the acne nail with the red, because for me that one displayed that technique the best. It really canceled it out, and it really showed. I thought it was a really cool technique.
Yeah.
I wish you would have spent a little more time on, like, I feel like it's a simple piece of art. She's taking a chance and she's going simple. Yeah. Because we've seen other competitors do that. And really, if you're weighing the scales, the technique of what she did, genius. So is it going to be enough?
Right.
What are the judges
I think
gonna
that's
think?
a
It's a
legitimate
It's a risk.
point. But we'll see. We'll have
very
to
cool.
see. I don't know yet.
Got to tune in next week. If
Exactly.
You want to know how did Lorna do?
Exactly.
I think it's a very cool set. Another cool set, Nixie
So
Rose.
cool.
Oh my goodness, from the UK. So one little fact I guess I didn't realize about Nixie until I started snooping her Facebook page is her love of frogs. She is down with frogs. I thought at first
Just
it was
a couple pets.
Yeah, I thought it was just a meme here and there or anything
No.
until I got to this image of her pet frog, whom has a personality. She's talking about it eats waxworms, it likes to watch TV, and it certainly loves its Auntie Rachel.
Aww.
But yeah, I didn't know frogs like have personality.
I don't know. Nixie will have to enlighten us one day. in
Really
the
have
chat.
to enlighten us.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about Nixie's nails.
I was so blown away by these nails. Again, a powerful message
Yeah.
about kind of, how we're trashing our planet,
Yeah.
how we're ruining our oceans. And then she showed it with like this great color changing
How
set.
to do the artistic side of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the video.
You
We're
have
gonna go
to.
to the
You have
video.
to watch this video.
This needed to have the video.
Yeah, absolutely.
There, you can't even appreciate because it's another ocean scene.
Right, exactly.
You can't appreciate it without
Yeah.
seeing this video. So let's talk about it when we come back from the video.
Hi everyone, it's Nixie. Welcome back to Challenge 3 of Next Top Nail Artist Season 6. This week's challenge is sponsored by Lachette and is entitled Perception versus Reality. So this week's challenge is inspired by Lachette's new Perception gel polish range. So these are translucent gel polishes that are sometimes also referred to as jelly nails or glass nails, and they do like a really cool sort of stained glass effect. So the theme, perception versus reality, I took to mean something that on closer inspection isn't quite as it seems, or there's something sort of concealed there. So this was quite a tricky brief to know where to start really, but there was one image that I saw on Facebook a fair few weeks ago and it's been playing on my mind ever since. It's basically two jars, both filled with water, one of them's got a plastic bag, one's got a jellyfish. And the tagline is, now imagine you're a hungry sea turtle. So I wanted to delve a bit more into the effects of plastic in the ocean, and there is far too much information for a 5-minute video. But the main culprits seem to be one-use disposable plastics such as Q-tips, plastic bottles and drinking straws. So to represent this in my nail design, I started by building up my nail beds with acrylic to represent the ripples in the sand, and then I mixed glass gel with builder gel to create my seawater. Because the glass gels are so clear, they are perfect for creating a deep blue ocean effect. Then just as an experiment, I decided to try injecting bubbles into the uncured gel using a hypodermic needle, and I'm pleased to say that it worked. Another way plastic impacts the underwater environment is by accelerating global warming through its production process. Rising sea temperatures are detrimental to the delicate underwater ecosystem and cause an effect known as coral bleaching. Coral bleaching is a process where coral can no longer photosynthesize and will eventually turn white and even die. I really wanted to represent this process in my design, so after building corals out of lace paste and acrylic, I coloured them using a combination of thermochromatic pigments and gel polishes so that when they're exposed to warm water they would lose their colour, just like real coral. This meant that I had to create all my coral in white and then just do a very, very thin layer of pigment just on the surface so that when it disappeared the white would shine through. Here are some examples of real coral bleaching. Once I had made my coral pieces, it was time to attach them to the base. Working all in one colour felt a bit strange, but I liked how ghostly and poignant it looked in contrast to the bright corals.
If there were no coral reefs, then masses of other sea creatures would also begin to die. Because of this, I painted my turtles in thermopigment so that they too would disappear. While the top of my design represents the perception of a beautiful ocean, the underside represents the harsh reality. I painted silhouettes of plastic bags, drinking straws and bottles in white so that when viewed from above through the glass gel should just look like bubbles, ripples in the water and jellyfish. I matched my 3D coral reef with 3D litter carelessly discarded on the ocean floor. The good news is that the topic of ocean plastic is becoming more and more popular, and by reducing our plastic consumption and being more responsible with how we dispose of our waste, we can start putting the life and colour back into our oceans. Thanks for watching.
All right, I'm going to open with a comment from Sarah in our chat. She said, this theme really hits me. Florida's beaches were destroyed last year with very little news coverage about it. It's happening everywhere and it's devastating. And I think Elaine and I were kind of saying this video almost kind of was sad to watch just because of the information and like how serious the situation is. But thank you, Nixie, for bringing this to our attention and just doing it so beautifully. And I wanted to tell you, Nixie, that I already made the comment for you in my judging form. The trash you made on the underside of the nail is like the most beautiful trash
Glamour trash
I've ever seen. Like, it's really beautiful.
Trash.
But I love the injecting of the bubbles.
I
love the literal bleaching of the coral. Making the coral.
Yeah, how she made the corals, poking out the wet acrylic. I learned so much.
I know, that was an educational.
I learned so much.
Totally.
I didn't know turtles mistake plastic bags for
jellyfish. I didn't know that either.
Now I never want to see another plastic bag because how in the straw. I know the straw things about turtles. I carry metal straws now. I do. But this is such. I looked at the picture of the coral and I thought the white one was the good one.
Right.
So really good story. But the use of the chromatic pigment to show the coral go bleaching and then to wipe out or extinct the turtle was such a cool artistic approach.
Right, and I do want to say, Nixie, so she took a huge risk last week, and then when she turned this set in this week, she said to me, I'm so nervous, I wanted to show off my 3D acrylic skills or my 3D skills because I didn't the previous week, so I wanted to show them off this week. But again, I'm nervous. I don't know if I did the right thing. Nixie, you got to stop. You got to stop.
Stop with the self-doubt.
Second guessing because you're doing a great job.
Yeah.
This is amazing. And I'm glad you did show us some 3D work this week. But
maybe that's your artist process that makes you do what you do, but don't second guess what you're doing. Commit, stick it out, make it awesome.
Everything you've turned in, I'm glad you've turned it in. So.
And now because we just did my 2 UK girls, and because you mentioned it during the video, I'm going to be at Pro Beauty at the end of the month. And I really hope Nixie and Lorna, I hope you guys are going to be at the Pro Beauty show. If you are, come see me at the Sally Salon Services booth.
Totally.
I will be there with Koopa, and I would love to interview them. Maybe, too, I'll have John with me on that trip. So maybe we could get that interview edited and throw it on to that Wednesday show.
Cool.
And I'm going to be on the little box for Wednesday's show while I'm in London because I'm going to be filming from there. We're going to be live. So, yeah. So come see me at the booth. I want to interview you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great job, Nixie. Stella Sampson. This was the other one where I was saying about the social media and the emojis. But way different approach. She did the colors and the bright colors and the cartoons and everything. But I'm skipping ahead. I got excited and went right for the nails.
Speaking of London.
Yeah. Stella Sampson from Greece. So yeah, speaking of London, this was such a good picture of her.
She's
and this is
so beautiful.
Just laying there like
her
natural
hair.
As can be in front of,
I love your hair.
Westminster Abbey. She looks good.
She's
Beautiful
warm.
I
I
want that coat right now.
I think I could dress like that right now.
I would wear that coat today. I would.
Yeah.
I would rock it. It's so cold. Yeah, so here is her set of nails, which has a social media
Yep.
story to
Yep.
it again.
Yeah, and like you were saying, a little bit brighter take, whereas we saw Carly kind of do like that fog. She kind of did like that punch, and the underside of these is super punchy as well.
Yeah.
And then she did some off the nail things with the hearts and the comment bubble, the happy face, and LeChat, hashtag LeChat is in there,
Yeah,
which
it's
is
cute.
cute.
We pulled the video on this one because
Let's
it
watch.
had some really cool elements. So let's watch a video and chat about it.
Hello everyone! This is our third challenge for Nails Next Top Nail Artist sponsored by LeChat. Perception versus reality. The first thing that came to my mind was the social media and how they can transform our perception by twisting reality. This piece of nail art is all about showing the reality we want to show on the top of the nails, and on the bottom is the acceptance of others based on the perception of the reality we show. Let's see more. The seemingly happy girls with 1,000 likes symbolize that which we'd all wish to be, without this meaning it's also real. First, draw a draft sketch and apply a thin layer of perception gel polish. When it comes to portraits, the first step is to paint the main middle skin tone of the face. Paint white the eyes and the paper she holds and the hat so you can see better. Use a mix of the skin tone with brown to shade around the eyes and nose. With brown, paint the eyebrows, and the waterline and shade of the eyes. Don't use black color for this step, it won't look realistic. By mixing the skin tone with white, you can now highlight. Black eyeliner and mascara is all a girl needs. Use green to paint the eyes. A little black, and a dot of white for realistic effect. Use black to paint the hair. Shade the fingers and of course paint the nails. Use blue color to draw multiple thin lines on hair. Now use grey color to make hair look more realistic. More thin lines mean more realistic hair. Apply top coat. On the back side, keep in mind you have to paint mirrored. For the emoji, draw details first and then the yellow color so when you look it from the other side you can see it correctly. You can make details again to see it from the back too. Follow the same steps to paint the other two girls. For brown hair, use 3 tones of brown to make the lines. Remember to use darker shade around the area you want to pop out. The mobile phone with the roots symbolizes the social media as an integral part of our reality. Mid-tone first, shading after. Use a little black to draw some of the roots for a more cartoon style. Of course, paint the nails. Paint all emojis on the undersides of all nails with the same technique as you did before. On glass surface, draw with gel polish emojis, hearts and chat bubble and glue them to nails. And here's the final look. I hope you like it and don't forget to vote. Thanks for watching.
All the comments are like everybody really loves her painting skills, and
Yeah,
she's
she's a
got
great painter.
painting
She's a
skills.
great painter.
Really good painting skills. Their shading, the shading in the hair, where you go back and you do your detail to get highlights and lowlights,
Yeah.
and shading in that hair, that face.
Yeah, and she showed us really distinct face work, portrait work. You know, again, like
Yeah.
Bohenna, like different girls, different people. Yeah, and I like the symbolism of the hand with the Snapchat, with the roots.
Yeah, like it's rooted to her.
Yeah, so very, very cool. Very now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fresh.
Yeah,
hip.
very relevant.
Such a different technique on portrait faces.
Exactly.
Compared to what several of the other girls have done. Bright colors. I like it. It's
I
very
like the colors. Yeah.
It's entertaining in color.
It is, it is.
So that's our
Top
10
Woo!
competitors.
Congrats.
But now we have to introduce for the first time this season the C&D Design Lab. So for our viewers who are tuning in for the first time, Beth, what's the C&D
Right.
Design Lab?
Okay, so what we decided to do is when we eliminate a contestant each week, we don't really want to ever get rid of anybody. We hate it. It's the worst. But C&D said, why don't we have an elimination bracket where each week the eliminated contestants are kicked over to this elimination bracket and they play the person who was eliminated from the previous week. So since we're in the third week of the competition, that means we have 3 previous weeks behind us where we've had 2 people be eliminated. So those 2 people right now are currently battling it out. So now whoever wins each week stays in the competition, but they stay in the C&D Last Chance Design Lab until the end, right before we go to Orlando. We'll have one final competition. That person who wins that last chance battle gets to come back into the top 3 and they win a trip to Premiere Orlando. So it's a big deal. So not only do you have to survive NTNA, but if you're eliminated, you have to survive the last chance bracket. But it can mean like a golden opportunity for someone, right?
Yeah.
So they could come right back in. They could win. Winnie won.
Well,
Winnie won the whole competition.
Let's talk about the
Yeah.
mental struggle of it first of all,
Exactly.
because we had last year as a special guest Lisa Waitsman, because she's
Yep.
just down in
Yep.
San Diego,
Yep. Yep.
and she was in the top 12
Yeah.
and got eliminated the next week. So it kind of was like, did I jinx her? But the cool thing was, how many weeks did she go? I
She's-
want to say it was 6 or 7.
She set a record. So she
did.
basically went from the first until almost the last.
Yeah.
Because Hemi and Ashton took it over. But she had the longest running last
Yeah.
chance winning streak, which is incredible.
The stress of it
Yeah,
is
yeah.
incredible, because now you guys only give it on Friday and they have till Monday.
Till Monday, but it's one nail tip.
One nail tip.
Yeah.
But, you know, they're only getting it and then they have to do it. And so to come up with something so creative and so original and then go up against somebody and then be worried, this is it, I'm going to lose.
Right, and you're already dealing with
For that
like,
many weeks in a row.
and you're already dealing with the fact that you were eliminated
Yeah.
from the actual competition. So it's a lot.
It's a head game.
And I acknowledge that it's difficult, but we love giving people another chance because I love that we take 3 people to Florida
Yeah.
and not just 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to duke it out and come back
Yeah.
from a fight.
Yeah.
I mean, I root for underdogs.
Totally.
So the first person that joined the C&D Design Lab was Jerilee Fair.
Yes.
And so before we go to the work, I still wanted to honor them with my
Totally.
Snoopy snooping. And here was a picture off of Jerilee's from last September of this beautiful hike that they went on, because she's in New Zealand and it's just such a gorgeous country to begin with. But this is her dog Bruce.
Cute.
Cut
Of
out
course,
from the
there's a
face.
dog.
Yeah, of course. I gravitate to the dogs, but
Yeah.
it was just such a beautiful picture of her and her dog and her family going off on a hike. And then this week's person who got knocked into Design Lab was Melissa Salazar, and there is no shortage, first of all, of pictures of her in amazing places all over the world. of her posing in those amazing places with gorgeous hats. Like, she just does these natural poses that make me want to be her.
Yeah.
And she just put, visiting these ladies, and this is the painted ladies
in San Francisco.
Yeah. And I thought, what a beautiful picture of her.
It is beautiful.
So now we have the C&D Design Lab submissions, and it's off of last week's.
Right, so it's a loose twist on Mia's Secrets Challenge. So basically what they were asked to do is they were asked to hand paint their dream vacation on a single nail tip. So we have 2 submissions. Lee obviously did Rome, Pisa, Leaning Tower of Pisa, and kind of she did that cute little very social media savvy shot, right?
It's
where
cute
like
how she got like 2 pictures of it.
like Inception.
Yeah.
She's
Let's go to
holding
the
up
single shot of that nail, John, the Lee Fair nail. I know you have another picture. Oh, there we go. That one's a little closer for them.
Yeah,
than
so
the 2.
it's basically her holding up the Leaning Tower.
Yeah, I like it because you don't see as much detail in the faraway picture, but that little that gave her an opportunity to show more.
Cute.
Really good concept. I thought that was really cute. And then Melissa Salazar's picture.
Yeah, and so it's funny.
She's done a few places.
Right, and it's funny because you were saying she's always in a new place. Like, she does travel a lot. So she kind of wanted to just honor, like, her different ideas for vacation because she's just an artist and so inspired, and she's kind of been all over. So she kind of did a fusion.
It's a really cool artistic way that she did it.
Yeah.
Because there's the compass, and if you look around the edge of the compass upside down, she's got, Big Ben. I see London,
Eiffel
the
Tower.
London Bridge,
And I see the continent.
like here.
The continents are there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the color blocking that she did.
It's a cool color story, these nails. Yeah.
I thought it was really cool. It's from far away. I mean, it's one of those things where you look it up close, it's meeting the requirements, but from far away, it just looks like a really pretty nail.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So you want to tune in because you want to tune into NTNA's website because you guys are going to announce who the winner of this challenge is.
Probably tomorrow, but by Friday for sure. But I think we'll know by tomorrow.
We will definitely announce it on next week's program. But if you want to know in the now, you can go to the website and you'll find out tomorrow. And it'll be really sad because it'll be our first person we lose.
Like, really lose.
Which is always really sad.
Yeah.
And then, we'll have the next person that'll fall in line to compete.
Yeah.
So every week, you guys give us the super scoop, and this is going to be a fun week.
I was going to say, do you want to say something special about next week?
I do.
Especially for the contestants. I think they're going to want to watch.
This one's really extra special. I'm cat's out of the bag. Let's do it.
I'm stoked for next week.
Next week, we're going to have the guest sponsor, who is also the guest judge, right? I didn't even look, because why wouldn't she be?
Of course she is.
Tammy Taylor is going to be here in the house and is going to be sitting right there on the couch next to Beth.
I get to sit next to her.
For the whole show with us.
I get to sit next to her.
I know, it's going to be fun.
Unreal.
I love her.
I love her, too.
I really love her.
She loves nail people.
Yeah.
She loves our contestants. So next week, you guys ask her questions. Get in her head. She's fascinating.
I have a feeling that show's going to run over.
I think so.
You guys better get comfortable. It'll probably be like a 2-hour show.
10 cups of coffee.
She's awesome. She judged for me at Nail Olympia, and I had only heard so many things about her as a competitor, because she's a competitor. She's a nail tech. She's a brand owner, and I've always heard of this massive following of die-hard Tammy Taylor fans.
Yeah.
And so when I saw she was judging for us at Nail Olympia, I didn't know what to expect. Most down-to-earth, beautiful person.
Yeah. Totally.
Like, gave such good compliments on
this
the
industry.
Yeah.
Loves nail people.
Yeah.
So,
she's like one of those, she's like Jan. She's one of those
so
people you just
like
want to be around.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's going to be a good show. She's going to have great things to say. And especially if you're competing, you're going to want to talk to her.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
You guys are going to want to watch this episode. So, what's her story going to be? What's our love story going to be?
Right. So, we're approaching Valentine's Day. I also heard that her birthday's like next week.
Oh, get out!
So it's a big
Ooh.
week for all of us.
I gotta write that down.
But Tammy Taylor said, since it's Valentine's Day, let's have a love story theme. So Tammy Taylor is a nail icon whose true love is nails. I mean, there's just no doubt about that. So to celebrate this love and Valentine's Day, she challenged our top 9 to illustrate their favorite couple's love story across 10 nail tips. So it can be done using any Tammy Taylor mediums. Oddly enough, they don't want the acrylic used. They want the gel polish sent to them and the gel acrylic hybrid, their sculpt. So even though Tammy's kind of known for an acrylic legend, they want to see gel, which I like that they're changing it up.
Cool.
So 10 nail tips, not on actual hands, can be any length. And then we want to see a 5-minute video, 300-word description. Of course, they can use embellishments, I believe, a certain percentage. But yeah, it's just going to be really, really interesting. And I think what Tammy is hoping for is, maybe we see like an important couple in these people's lives. It doesn't have to be a famous person, doesn't have to be a fictitious person. It could be your parents. I mean, it could be anybody. So I
think it'll be cute seeing who people choose to.
Yeah. So we're gonna share the love next week.
It'll be a good. It's gonna be a good show.
Oh, it's gonna be so good. And their prize, I've teased the contestants, but Tammy has a very special prize.
Oh, maybe she'll let them know what it is.
She might. Well, they'll know Monday.
You're right. They will know before.
But Tammy got a special prize for the winner.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. So don't forget, you can go to nailsmag.com to vote for everybody's submissions. Your vote matters. We've got amazing judges, but they want to hear what you guys have to say. So make sure that you go over to the website and vote.
Absolutely.
Support everybody.
Absolutely.
Also want to plug because you did in the beginning, the award ceremony, the networking, Orlando show. Start putting money in your piggy bank, because if there was one event that you could go to, I say this every week, it is this event. And it's a nice location. Bring your family. Go see Nikki.
Yeah. Tammy will be there too.
Yeah.
Tammy will be at our party.
Oh, the party's going to be good. You have to, I say this every week too, you have to show up and be social. And walk up to people and say, I want to meet you. I want to introduce myself to you, because that's your chance.
Absolutely.
Make a lasting impression. And then make sure you tune in. Every week we're here, Wednesdays at 11 a.m. Pacific time for the NTNA recap show. And we're going to be doing this every week right up until it's actually one episode after Orlando, because we're going to have a wrap-up show of what happened in Orlando. And then also you can go to nailsmag.com /Coupa TV guide, so you can see who are the brands coming up, and there's no description of what the challenges are, because the contestants only get those weekly.
Exactly.
But it does give you an idea of what's coming up.
Yep.
During the show. So that's another episode in the can.
Next week's gonna be good though.
Next week's gonna be good.
I'm so excited.
I can't wait to have Tammy here.
Me too.
Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate you being here. We appreciate your activity in the chat. And the competitors, I'm sure we always appreciate that you guys tune in, share.
That you make the time.
Yeah,
to be
you're
here.
making the time.
Thank you.
So thank you so much, and we will see you next week. Bye.